Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the new suit, the Jegan ECOAS type, the ECOAS type. I'm gonna call it the Jegan Echo type. You know, like Echo the Dolphin. But yeah, sorry for posting this video a little bit late because usually it's on Friday, but now it's a Saturday. Unfortunately, I have I don't know exactly what you call it. I think like a something of a dislocated disc on my lower back. That's why I didn't commentate on the match video and the testing video for this suit. Yeah, I didn't get to play with my friends at all, so I did a couple, like a good couple of matches with the Jegan Echo type, and I can say it's a pretty good suit initially, but and a lot of people are questioning on what exactly is the difference between this and the Jegan. A lot of people think it's just a straight reskin, which in some parts it is. But there are some differences regarding skills and the resistances, and I believe the slots as well. So we'll get into that, and I've only had one match here for you, and it's going to be an Ace Smash and Arctic Base. It was random, and it gave me Arctic Base anyway, so nice. And I believe I get Ace this match as well, so I'm going to handle that pretty poorly, I think, until the very end. Yeah, so now let's start off with the stats here, which I gotta say, this is a 550 general, which man, they're handing out a lot of 550s recently. It has 17,000 health. You get 21 ballistic resistance and 23 beam resistance. You have 21 melee resistance, 22 range strength, and 33 melee strength. You have 125 movement speed, 215 boost speed. You have 70 thruster gauge with 69, nice, turning speed, which I believe goes up to like 70 something in space. And then for slots, you have 14 close, 18 mid, and 8 long range slots. And yeah, this thing, I believe the level 2 Jegan, if I remember correctly, man, that actually hit, wow, okay. Hey, over 3,000 damage downswing here in a second. You can barely see that, but yeah. The resistances on the Jegan level 2, I believe, is all 20. So you do have slightly higher resistances with this suit. And I believe the build I got for the suit right here is I buffed up my melee and my beam resistance and then went for more melee strength as well. And it really helped out for me surviving a lot this match. I believe for the slots, it's less like the Jegan, more like the Jegan D type. Which, I mean, this thing actually is a Jegan D type. It's not just the Jegan. So for a lot of people who don't know, it actually shares a weapon with the Jegan D type here as well, which we get into with the primary weapons. Which little thing for the resistances. Yeah, they're fine. Really average. But you can definitely buff up yourself up in different situations. Like I buffed up mine for melee, and it really helped out because this suit does have more melee slots. It does have a lot of mid-range slots too. Okay, let's not. Yeah, it still has that too. But you only have 8 long-range slots, so definitely it's more geared for that melee. And with the skills this thing does have, it seems like it could really help out if you're playing that melee role, or at least with some of your weapons as well. And now for your weapons, your primary weapons. First of all, you have the Jegan beam rifle, which, man, it returns again. I do not like the Jegan beam rifle. But anyway, 1,800 damage, you get 6 rounds and 350 range. Or you can switch it out with the Jegan D-type bazooka, which is the gotcha weapon that they hid. Unfortunately, I'm good at getting suits in this game, but not not the hidden weapons. And yeah, that is 2,300 damage with 5 rounds and 300 range. And with the bazooka, I believe the bazooka shares similarities with the Stark Jegan bazooka, which with it having a smaller blast radius, so you have to be a little bit more accurate with that. And then for the Jegan beam rifle, yeah, you get 6 potential stuns out of it, which is nice. Although for me, aiming it is just really weird. It reminds me of the Gallus J's beam rifle, and I don't like that beam rifle either. Oh well, it's good for what it is, or decent. You know, the damage is, you know, especially with having 22 range strength. And people having, you know, beam resistance at this cost. So if you do have the Jegan D-type bazooka, a lot of people would probably rather use that. But, you know, you do get 50 more range with the beam rifle. Oh, and by the way, the Jegan D-type will be able to use that its own bazooka, so that's good. Now, for your melee weapon, you have the ECOAS Beam Saber, or the Echo Beam Saber. That is 2,200 damage. And yeah, if you saw, I believe I got over 3,000 damage on a on one of the Jegan head ass type. Can't remember the exact name of it. the Isaac Jegan. But yeah, it's basic Federation moveset. Got a Federation downswing, so that's a pretty good downswing. And yeah, just fairly useful. And if you build up your melee strength, then yeah, you get some pretty good melee damage out of it. And now for your secondary weapons, you have the Waste Hand Grenade, which is 2,000 damage with 3 rounds and 150 range, but it's a grenade, so you can toss that a bit farther. The hand grenades are exactly like the hand grenades on other suits. You just toss them, and yeah, they get a little bit of damage. 2,000 damage, that's pretty good for a ballistic. A lot of suits don't have ballistic resistance at this cost, or at least people don't build for that, so you'll be getting around 2,000 damage for your grenade tosses. And I believe they actually do some pretty good leg damage as well, for at least what people have been saying. And I believe I gotta find some other matches that I played with the suit. I have a few recorded, and to see if I've been snapping legs. And of course, you can see here the guy coming around the corner getting hit by that sticky grenade, which is 2,300 damage, 1 round, and it's 150 range. But of course, it's also a grenade. You can throw that a little bit farther. And yeah, we actually have a sticky grenade in this game now. Unfortunately, I'm very sad to say this, you cannot use it to throw on your teammates and let them go run into somebody and then get extra damage for them unga bunging. Unfortunately, you can't do that. If you throw it at a teammate, it explodes, which is stupid. I want it to stick on teammates. But yeah, you can throw it on any surface pretty much. And yeah, if somebody comes across, it'll blow up. It actually has a pretty big blast radius. It's not like super massive, but enough to where somebody come around a corner, they'll get hit for 2,300 damage. And the best thing about this is, if you notice when I try to use it on the Ace earlier when I mentioned it, you can actually use other weapons along with that while it explodes. That I believe I've been trying to do it, but if you use your regular waste hand grenade while you're using the sticky grenade, I believe both of those together will net you a stun. Which is I believe I did this on or at least I saw somebody did this, so I have to make sure that is correct. But I believe you can do that, and that's actually some pretty good setup. And if you do hit both of those, that's 4,000 damage already. And of course, since the grenade, it's more than likely going to hit their legs, and yeah, that's going to be some gross leg damage, at least what people have been reporting. And yeah, so pretty good for those combos. And of course, if you're hitting the grenades, you can double team, get some better stun accumulation with the Shield Twin Missile Launcher ×2, which is 600 damage per shot, 4 rounds, and 200 range. And yeah, it's your shield missile launchers. Hit all 4, it'll stun. I believe if you're using the bazooka and you shoot somebody's shield, you can use 1 and you'll get a stun. And then I believe I think that might be the same for the beam rifle. Maybe 2 missile launchers, maybe 3, one of those. And now for your skills. Oh, I forgot the missile shield as well, which is 5,500 HP, and it's considered a large size shield. And hey, speaking of large, no, it's not really much of a large difference in points here. I believe it was like only 2,000, 3,000. Yay, mission completed. And hey, 19,000. I guess 6,000. That's fine. 19,000, 13,000. Hey, top individual and top assist. Nice, almost 2,000. Yeah, this thing pretty good for assisting. And I don't know who I want to praise here, but I'm going to praise somebody. And hey, first place, 5-2. Was not expecting to get first place that match. I've been doing pretty good with this suit solo. Let's see why. Potentially why with the skills here. You have quick boost level 2. You have a dodge roll. You have flight control level 2. You have balancers. And back level 2. You have melee combo controller. That's 2 swings. You have force injectors. You have radar level 2. You have personnel radar level 2, so you can see infantry on the ground. You have anti-jamming level 2, interesting. And then you have backbinder cushioning. And finally, you have fake beacon, which, yeah, fake beacon is not on slave wraith, we don't have a slave wraith with fake beacon. Or the, I should be saying the Bolinoak, since that suit has it. But no, this suit can use can pretend to be somebody else on the enemy team, and that can allow for some great setups. So yeah, that'd be pretty good for this suit. And I believe that's why I wasn't getting dogpiled sometimes in this match, because I thought it was one of their teammates. I don't know how that works for ace match though. I don't think I've ever seen a suit with fake beacon get ace. If I did, I haven't looked at the radar to know. But yeah, that is it for the Jegan Echo type, and yeah, I can say it's a just like with the regular Jegan, it's a pretty well. I think what I said about the Jegan was pretty average, but can be pretty good. You know, pretty good general suit. Yeah, this suit is a pretty good general suit. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of solo matches, and I've been doing quite good with this suit. It's very good if you. I'm trying a little bit too hard to get all the grenade tosses in, but I guess it's been working. You know, you build up some good damage, some good leg breaking, and of course you have the beam saber for your basic stun. You have a basic stun accumulation with the shield missiles, and hey, you have fake beacon to come up behind enemies and just hit them, whack them in the back. And of course, you know, fairly good melee strength. And some resistances you can put on the suit. Like I believe, again, I'm going to mention that build I had like 40 melee resistance and then 30 something beam resistance, which yeah, I was living a little bit. So yeah, the Jegan Echo type, I believe it's a pretty competent suit, and in the hands of really good players, yeah, they'll make great work of it. I do love the sticky grenade. I really wanted the sticky grenade to stun. Like initially when I was playing this suit, I really wanted to stun by itself, because I feel like that would allow it to do some really stupid shenanigans where it comes up behind somebody pretending to be an ally and then throws a sticky grenade, and it'll blow up, get a stun, and you can do whatever you want, right? But I'm fine with it as it is right here. I know there's I'll get that just in a second. Talking about the Conroy, or was it Convoy version. But yeah, so yeah, the sticky grenades I think I'm fine with, and of course you can plant it on sides, wait for somebody to come around, they'll get hit by it, plant it on the floor. Because of how the radius works on it, you can actually throw it in the middle of the enemy team and it'll blow up just automatically since there's people around it. So that's good for that as well, in case I wouldn't say in case you miss your other grenade tosses, but at that point, actually, well, it does have a bigger blast radius, so yeah, I guess it would be better to use that instead of the, and in case you do miss with that grenade, it'll land somewhere and somebody backs up into it or runs into it, then hey, they still get damaged, so yeah, and that'll be it for the Jegan Echo type, and that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want, I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, type up in the comment section how you feel about the Jegan Echo type. Do you like it? Do you hate it? So far, I'm actually quite enjoying this suit, surprisingly. I'm not too crazy about the regular Jegan, but this one, something about it just feels pretty good with the constant damage of the grenades. It's a very good general. It's just generally good. And I know a lot of people had some problems with this because there were chances to make this a very unique suit when they're talking about the, I can't remember if it was Convoy or Conroy custom, but basically, you know, people wanted to, so you can use the sticky, use more than one sticky grenade, or apparently those grenades can also turn things on fire, which I think that would be a very nice idea to have for a suit if they make this a custom. Apparently that custom had the box beam saber as well, and something else on it. Basically, it wasn't your typical Jegan. It was very different, right? So if they do make a custom to that, I can easily see that being a clan suit. I think they should go ahead and do that. I think that would be a very interesting kind of planner suit, I guess you can say, because you can throw down the sticky grenades. They'll blow up on somebody. They'll take they'll take extra fire damage, and then you can get a stun on them. Make sure they take that fire damage. They don't dodge roll or something, you know. Then follow up with your, if it's gonna have 2 melees, then you get 2 melees. If it's gonna have, you know, maybe they'll make it the box beam saber be 1 melee. So yeah, I think that'd be a very interesting different suit to have. And yeah, that's it for the Jegan Echo type. Again, I'm pretty surprised. It was pretty surprised on how I like it. And you know, if you want to go ahead and roll for it, then yeah, go ahead. It's pretty good at being a general. It doesn't it's not like super amazing, awesome, destructive, you know, but it's really good to have on a team. So you know, if you have like 6v6, you have one of these things, and hey, if you have fake beacon, that's a lot of chances for you to come up behind the enemy and do some shenanigans. So yeah, I'm fine with it, and hopefully the pain in my back will go away, so I can continue making these videos. Hopefully, it doesn't flare up next week or something. It doesn't snap my back in half, and I won't have to. God, that would be fucking awful. But yeah, hopefully I can get some more videos out for you guys, because I know I missed a day, just one day. But you know, I feel like I gotta keep a consistent schedule, at least with these initial thoughts. And yeah, before we close out, I gotta say, you guys probably heard me talk about it in the streams, but I actually did a stream with EG Magnum finally, and we talked about the this is really old by now, but the enhanced double zeta and the D2 Dullahan, the Dullahan 2. If you guys want to see that, he made 2 parts because you know me, I like my 10-hour streams, so it was a little bit longer than usual for him, I think. But yeah, if you guys want to watch that or listen to that, us talk about that, then yeah, I'll leave a link in the description. And with that, I will see you guys later. Bye.